Hello students, in this video we will discuss about indirect methods for measuring small distances. We consider very small distances. In previous video we have discussed about indirect methods for measuring very large distance like parallax method. Now we have two methods to measure very small distance. First one is atomic radius by Avogadro's hypothesis, and second one is the size of molecule of the oleic acid. Before discussing atomic radius by Avogadro's hypothesis, we will say that any substance is made up of very small atoms or molecules like that. This is the atoms, you can say these are the atoms. In this way any substance construct. If you see here that mass of the substance present in that part only, some part is empty, no mass is present in between the atoms. That's the free space between the atoms. You can say that is void also. According to Avogadro's hypothesis, actual volume occupied is 2/3 of the volume taken by all the molecules or atoms. Simply we can say that if this is a cube and this is made up of any material, these have very small atoms, very small atom. Actual volume occupied by the atoms is 2/3 times the volume of the real volume, or you can say that the volume of the cube. Let us suppose V dash is the volume of the cube and volume occupied by the atoms will be equals to 2/3 times volume of the atoms. Means V is the volume of all the atoms and V is the total volume of the atoms including empty spaces. That is the Avogadro's hypothesis. How we will calculate? Just to calculate, we will see that this is the volume. You can say that volume of the atoms, and this is the total volume. Total volume, how you will calculate? 1 mole substance contains 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atoms or molecules. You can say 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 as n, where n is the number of molecules in 1 mole. Simply you can say that n is the Avogadro number. If 1 mole contains n number of atoms, 2 mole will contain 2n. 2 mole will contain 2n, means 2 into 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. 5 mole contain 5n. That's why we know that to calculate the number of molecule, number of moles. Number of moles is equals to m by m. That is what? That is mass, given mass of the substance in gram, and capital M is the molecular mass. This is the number of mole. This number of mole will contain m by m times n. 1 mole contain 1n, 2 mole contain 2n, 5 mole contain 5n. That's why m by n mole contain m by n number of molecules. That means volume of the cube, volume of the substance will be m upon m times m. This is the total number of molecule. Total number of molecule present in the particular cube, particular amount of substance. And 4 by 3 pi r cube is the volume of one atom. That is the total volume of the atom according to the Avogadro's hypothesis. Now, you know that this is the 2 by 3 volume. You know that density is equals to mass of the substance upon volume of the substance. In place of V, you can write m by rho, and that will be equals to in place of V, you can write m by rho. Put the values. 3 m will cancel out. This will be 4 pi n upon m times r cube is equals to 2 by rho. R cube will be equals to 2 by rho m by 4 pi n. If you see again, what you will see, R will be equals to 2 by rho m by 4 pi n to the power 1 by 3, cube root of 2 by rho, where rho is the density of the substance, m molecular mass, and 4 pi n is the number of Avogadro number, that is equals to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. This is the method to calculate the radius of atom, by Avogadro's hypothesis. Now, next point, that is size of molecule of oleic acid, because we are not comparing the size of atom or molecule with any scale. That's why it is called indirect method. Next point, that is size of a molecule of oleic acid. Oleic acid is a soapy material, soapy substance. The size of molecule is, the size of oleic acid is very large. Size of molecule means if this is a molecule or atom, the diameter of that particular molecule, diameter, is called the size of molecule. Be clear. Size of molecule means the diameter of the atom or molecule. We need to calculate the diameter of the oleic acid. First, clear some points. First point, that is unilayer. Unilayer means single layer. Unilayer, single layer means if you see This is a small balls, very small balls. If you put like that, this is a unilayer. If you see the unilayer from the top, that will look like that. If you see, this is the unilayer. Let us suppose this is a unilayer. If you see from the top, the unilayer will look like that. If you see from that side, from the side view, what will you see? This will look like that. Means no molecule should be above or below the layer. This should not be present. This is called unilayer. Okay. What we need to do? Simply take oleic acid and spread that oleic acid into spread that oleic acid on the surface of water. This is the, let us suppose, surface of water, and spread the oleic acid solution on the water surface. Why water surface? Because water surface is very smooth. That's why just pour the oleic acid solution on the surface of the water. Oleic acid solution will spread on the surface in spherical, in circular area like that. Just you can calculate the diameter, and then diameter will be equal to the size of the molecule. How you will calculate? Just to calculate, let us suppose this is the this circle is made up of n drops, and volume of one drop is V. That will be equals to what? That will be equals to n is the number of drops, V is the volume of one drop, and that will be equals to the thickness. This, if this is the thickness is, let us suppose, T, and the area is A. The volume of the disc, like disc, will be equals to A into T. Okay, this is very simple. Area into thickness, that is the volume of the oleic acid solution, and V is the volume of one drop. If there is an n drop, the total volume of the oleic acid solution will be equals to n into V. But if we spread only oleic acid on the surface of water, if only oleic acid is present, then the oleic acid will not make a unilayer. It will make like that. It will not be unilayer. It will be collected like that. Okay, because it is soapy, or you can say that this is viscous oleic. This acid is viscous. And if we mix some alcohol with the oleic acid, then it will spread on the water very smoothly, and that solution will make unilayer. Okay, just take 20 part of alcohol and one part of oleic acid. Mix them, then 1/20 means, if you take if you will see that this is the solution, here 20 part is alcohol and one part is oleic acid. That means oleic acid present in that solution is 1/20. 20th part. Just take one part from there and again mix with 20 part of alcohol, one part of the solution. Means this will contain 1 upon 20 upon 20. 1 upon 20 upon 20 part of oleic acid is present in the solution. That means oleic acid, only oleic acid present in the final solution is 1 upon 20 into 20. That means we can say that only oleic acid present is V upon 20 into 20. What will happen after some time? Alcohol will evaporate. Alcohol will not be present on the surface of the water with the oleic acid. That's why at last you will get only oleic acid on the surface of the water, making uni layer. That means N is the number of drops, and oleic acid, only oleic acid present in the circular surface will be equals to V upon 20 into 20 is equals to area of the circular portion of the oleic acid and thickness. Just we need to calculate the thickness. That means thickness will be equals to the diameter of the molecule. Just to calculate thickness, NV upon 20 into 20 upon area. This is the method to calculate the size of molecule of oleic acid.